everyone, this is Andy Kirkpatrick, and I wanted to do a quick video about Batman Beyond, a really great cartoon series back in the day. I remember watching it on Kids WB and absolutely loving it. I remember watching Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, Batman the Animated Series. Back in the 80s and 90s when I was growing up, I saw the syndicated reruns of the Adam West Batman series, which was really goofy. But today I wanted to talk about old Bruce Wayne and mainly two episodes of Batman Beyond and Justice League Unlimited. The Batman Beyond episode Out of the Past and the Justice League Unlimited episode Epilogue. When I first saw Epilogue, I hated it. I thought it was a really stupid idea to have Terry be a copy of Bruce's DNA, but it has grown on me, and it's actually one of my favorite episodes now. Time does heal some wounds, I guess. So, in Epilogue, we see that Terry is arguing with Bruce in a black and white scene, which may be a flashback or a figment of Terry's imagination. Regardless, Terry says, a group of people, they all trusted you, loved you. Did you ever wonder why any of them left? And old Bruce, who's really old by now, says, not for an instant. They all left because they didn't have the heart for the mission, which was giving everything up to protect Gotham, pretty much, or at least that's my understanding. In the episode Out of the Past, we see Bruce on his birthday kind of reminiscing, or maybe close to his birthday, reminiscing about his old flames. He's looking through pictures of his old girlfriends, Lois Lane, Selina Kyle / Catwoman, Batgirl / Barbara Gordon. And so he's kind of like, maybe I do push people away. Now I don't have anybody. It's just me, this cave, this empty house, my dog Ace, and Terry, the new Batman. He's also kind of in a lot of regret because of his body slowing him down and betraying him. He kept himself in tip-top shape, but eventually his heart gave out, and that's one of the reasons why he had to give up being Batman, although the main reason was because he pulled a gun on somebody. By mistake, but still, mistake or not, that's enough for Bruce. So, Batman Beyond is kind of a redemption for Bruce. He's opening himself up again. He's passing the mantle of Batman onto Terry McGinnis. He's forming new connections. But I wonder if the Justice League Unlimited episode Epilogue kind of takes all that away. Again, in Out of the Past, Bruce is reminiscing about his old loves and maybe thinking to himself, maybe I didn't do the right thing by pushing everyone away. But by the time we get to Epilogue, we also see Bruce putting the mission of being Batman and protecting Gotham, or Neo-Gotham, is numero uno in his book. That comes first. Everything else is secondary. So I'm just wondering if, in a way, the redemptive arc of Bruce Wayne is kind of ruined. And although I don't want to say ruined because it's a strong word, but maybe challenged by the JLU episode of Epilogue. Maybe, in Batman the Animated Series, Bruce / Batman, he does care about his villains if they're going to reform. He helps a ventriloquist. He takes him back after his relapse. He helps, I forget her name, but the girl who can't grow up. He comforts her when she sees her true self in the mirror and starts crying. He comforts Ace as she's dying in Epilogue, the flashback. So Bruce does comfort a lot of people. But then there's another Batman the Animated Series episode, I can't remember the name, but he looks in the paper, the newspaper, and it says, Penguin is freed on a technicality. So all these villains keep going free, and it's like, what's the use? Is this the birth of Batman's cynicism? But by the end of the episode, he sees that a young guy wants to leave Gotham, leave his dark past behind, and just start over. So there's hope there too. But, Batman kind of goes up and down. He has his moments where he's very cynical, but he also has moments where he's very compassionate and heartwarming. But he also does, by his quote-unquote very nature, push people away. He pushed Dick Grayson away because Bruce was beating the crap out of somebody in front of their own son, and Dick had enough with it. And he pushed Barbara away because he just didn't want to give up being Batman, so she stopped waiting for him. Tim Drake had his issues with the Joker, but Bruce, really didn't want to reconcile with Tim. Bruce is 100% a loner. And he's just 100% for the mission. So I love Batman Beyond. It has a lot of great moments where he opens up and he's a great partner and kind of a mentor background character to Terry McGinnis's new Batman, which is great. But at the same time, I'm wondering if Bruce, being true to his true self, if that's who he really is, just in the end only sees Terry as, someone to carry on the mantle, and that's it. The mission is the mission. Neo Gotham needs to be protected, and that's it. Keep everyone at arm's length, if not more. So those were just my feelings about the two episodes of Epilogue and Out of the Past, sorry. But it's just very interesting to see Bruce Wayne / Batman in Batman the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited, Batman Beyond, and then Epilogue. He's a caring person, he's cynical, he starts to care again, and then he's at the end by Epilogue, he's very cynical. So does Bruce Wayne really have a redemption or a redemptive arc that gives us a truly good, positive, redemptive end? I'm not so sure that we do. I think if Epilogue is meant to be the end, it signifies that Terry doesn't see himself as a clone of Bruce. He's taking Amanda Waller's advice and saying, I'm his son. I don't have to make the same mistakes he did. I can have a family. Yes, I'm afraid for Dana and her safety, but I can make this work. And that's something Bruce was never going to do. It was either I'm Batman and I push everyone else away, or I give up the mantle of Batman and have a normal life. There was no in between where he could balance the two and, have a happy life. But I think there's a lot of hope for Terry, but I think by the time Epilogue comes around, it's way too late for Bruce, and he just doesn't want to change or just can't change. In Epilogue, he says, what you wanted, I can never give to anyone. He just doesn't have that capacity after watching his parents be murdered. So there you have it. Those are just my takes on a few things that I saw or thought of with Out of the Past and Epilogue. I hope you enjoy, and feel free to leave some comments below. Take care and have a wonderful day.